Now in the video above, I had told you to go where the money is and go where the crowd is, because the last thing you want to do is create a digital product that no one wants to buy, or that you are giving them a solution to a problem that no one has. So what I'm going to do is, in this video, I'm going to give you a couple of things, or a couple of easy ways of doing research to see if the idea you have, if it has any merit. Is it worth money? You know, are people actually, you know, do they have this problem that you're talking about? Now, one thing you can do is just simply go over to Google, and what you can do is you can do a search on anything at all. Now, as you're doing your search, be aware of how Google tries to autocomplete the text that you're putting in. So in this case here, I was actually looking at this topic a minute ago. Now, I have no knowledge on this, haven't got a clue. But as you can see here, as I'm typing it, it's trying to finish off what it thinks I'm looking for in the search engine. And that's what you should do, is you should take a main keywords, the main topic, whether it's maybe, you know, stamp collecting or gardening or whatever it is, or parenting or taking care of dogs. Just go to Google like you normally would when you're trying to find an answer to a question, and just see what it comes up. Just pause every so often and have a look and see what it's giving you back. Now, you can be guaranteed if Google is trying to autocomplete by giving you these different answers, it means that people are coming to the internet right now, typing that in, looking for more information on this. So what you should do is maybe just type in a couple of broad questions on the topic that you're thinking of doing and see what comes up. And that's going to give an idea if people are actually coming to the internet to solve that problem. So what I was going to do in this video was going to have a look at this one down here, knitting stitches. Again, I know nothing about knitting, so it's going to be all new to all of us. So if I click on this, now what you're going to find is straight away I know there's money in this. And the reason I know that is because I've got books here at the top of the page. If someone is writing a book, if they're spending all their time putting a book together, you can be guaranteed there's money in it, that people are actually buying books. Now, when you're scrolling down through the search results, depending on whatever platform that you're using, be aware of the top couple of results. If you see that there is an ad there, if someone is buying ad space at the top of the search results, that's a good sign, because they're not spending money on ads because they've got extra money in the pocket. The reason they are buying ads is because they know that people who are searching on this topic are buying products. And what they're doing is they're trying to grab as much traffic as they can by having an ad at the top of the page. So what you can do is you can click on some of these ads, go over to their websites or their blogs, or go to Amazon, and then have a look and see what is going on over there. So if I just click on this one here, just out of curiosity, I know nothing about this site, but it might give me maybe some product ideas. It might give me some ideas of what people are looking for, and it may point me in the right direction. So as we can see here, these are people who are selling, I think it is actually, no, these are actually crochet scarves. So it looks like these are all finished items. So that is not what we're looking for. We're looking to see is people actually spending money on knitting. So as you can see here, people are actually creating some printable and some content for Etsy. So there is knitting stitches for beginners. That's a PDF. So someone's actually put together a PDF ebook. If we just click on that just to see what's in it and see what price it's going for, it might give us an idea of what we could do. Right, so this person is selling 12 simple stitches for ebooks, for beginners ebook. So that's an ebook, and they're selling it for £6 sterling. And this covers stitches for beginners. Let me see here. Right, so if we scroll down here, let me see what else we can find. So that's simply a PDF document. And again, that could be your first digital product. You could actually sell it in Etsy if you wanted to do that. And as we can see here, there is 1,000 shop reviews. So this store has sold a lot of different things, because you will find that not everybody's going to leave a review. So if we say, for example, maybe that at the very least, say for example, maybe 1 person in 10 leaves a review, or 2 people in 10, well then at one point there must be maybe 10,000 people, maybe 5,000 people who passed through that store and that left reviews. So this seems to be a popular store. And as you can see here, these are people's comments on the type of content in the product. Now, what I would recommend too as well, if you do find something like this, is to dig down into the comment section. You know, is there any bad comments? Is anyone saying, well, I wish you had put this into the product, or, you know, it would have been better if you had mentioned this or explained this better. And that could be ideas that you could actually put in your own product when you're creating it. So again, have a pen and paper handy to do your little bit of research. But as I said here, we can see straight away people are actually spending money on this. People are spending £6 to buy this simple PDF product, and this is on Etsy. Now, if you wanted to go maybe over to maybe Amazon, if we do that now, Amazon.com, and if we go into the Kindle store is a great one rather than the bookstore, because what you can do is you can actually go inside the books and you can have a look at the table of contents. So knitting stitches, right. Again, be aware of how Amazon actually tries to, you know, auto-complete your suggestion. That could give you ideas for products. So in this case here, if we, let's see here, right, let's just pick this one just to show you what's going on. So, right, we can have a look and see here. So you can see here, read sample. So if you are interested in looking into a book, you don't even need to purchase it to look at the table of contents. If we scroll down here, you usually find the table of contents at the very beginning. Oh, there you go. Right, so this is what the contents is in this book. So you don't need to put all this content into your digital product. As I said, we're looking to solve one problem, one way, and we're trying to get our customer from point A to point B. Now you could find that maybe one topic in this table of contents could be your digital product. So you can be guaranteed that people are actually putting in, you know, ideas into a book. They're not putting it in for the good of their health. The reason they're putting those pieces of content in the book is because they know their audience has this problem. You know, when you think about it, a Kindle book, a paperback book, you know, a non-fiction one is usually created to answer someone's problem. So you can be guaranteed that they are going to put the best problems in the table of contents. They're going to answer the best problems in the book because they want this book to sell well. So this can be a really, really quick way of doing research by just maybe grabbing one problem out of a book, coming up with the solution, depending on what knowledge you have and what you want to do, whatever niche or whatever topic you want to talk about. But it can be a great way of coming up with ideas. You know, this could be maybe your second or third or fourth. You know, you could get a various amount of digital product ideas just from the table of contents from one book. Another thing you can do if you are doing a little research is going to this website here called Quora. Now, Quora is something like the old, I don't know if you might remember it, there used to be one called Yahoo Answers. I don't even know if it's live anymore. But basically, people used to come on the internet and they used to go to Yahoo Answers and they used to ask a question, and a load of so-called experts would come and answer that question. So again, if we, for example, here just do knitting just to see what's coming up here, you're probably going to find some knitting groups. Right. So if we do a search just generally on knitting, just to see what's coming up. Okay, so we're going to find some questions here. How can I learn to knit? Why is knitting more difficult than crocheting? What's the difference between knitting and crocheting? You could find that maybe one of these questions could be your one problem, one solution, digital product. So what you can do is you can simply read through these questions and just ask yourself, can I, with the knowledge I have, can I answer that question well enough that someone would actually pay me for my product? So have a look at the questions, have a look. You might find that maybe some of these answers that are given aren't as good as the answer you would give. And that could be another way of coming up with ideas. So you want to go where the money is, you want to go where the people are, you want to go where the problems are. Now you're going to find that if you're going to create a great digital product, you need to go for, you know, strong pain points. Now in your first digital product, you know, we just want to get the ball rolling. We just want to get your first product onto your belt. So you're not going to cure cancer. You're not going to solve world hunger or the climate change or whatever. You're simply going to solve a simple problem for someone. So this is a great way to just have a look and see what is going on in the real world. What problems do people have? You might find that maybe the product that you were looking to create, you know, maybe that's not as good as what you could find here. Another place you can go to is just go to YouTube, and simply just go to YouTube and then type in your main topic again. Have a look at how Google is trying to finish it off here. So as you can see here, we've got hidden podcast, patterns, machine, stitches. So we click on stitches just to see what's coming up here. So we can see here now that what's going on. Now you're going to find that your searches will be a little bit different because I've got extra plugins installed on Google Chrome. So that's why it's giving me my results a little bit different. But you're going to find here, if you scroll through here, you might find maybe a topic that you can actually create a product on. And as I said, if someone's already writing about it, talking about it, making videos about it, it doesn't mean that you can't come along and do the same thing yourself. No, you could find that maybe you could be actually a better teacher to explain something to someone than these people are here as well. So that is how you actually chase after, or go where the crowd is, go where the money is, so that you know at least if you're creating a digital product, at least you're starting in the right place. At least you could possibly get in front of a few people and actually sell that. And even go to places like Facebook. Go to Facebook groups, just do that keyword search in the Facebook search bar and see what comes up here. But this is a really, really easy way of finding out, well, you know, what problems do people have? Is there money in it? What questions are they asking? And what can I do that can make a great digital product? So I'll see you in tomorrow's videos. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.